Welcome back to the Schlocky Horror Picture Show and Terror from Beneath the Earth by Christopher Meme, who makes new movies just like they used to be. Crap. Except he does a damn good job of it. Right off the bat, I really like the titular terror. He's a cuddly mutant man-bat with bulging white eyes that remind me of the turgid turd monster in Roger Corman's Creature from the Haunted Sea. Alright, it wasn't really called a turd monster, but it looked like one, and just like in Roger Corman's Attack of the Giant Leeches, the man-bat paralyses his victims and drags them back to his lair to keep them on ice until he feels peckish later on. It's something we need in our modern world of slick computer-generated monsters. We need to see the googly-eyed moon zombies and the papier-mâché lake monsters. There's a certain specialness to these monsters that all the CGI in the world could never touch. The props and cars are authentic, the costuming always suits the period, and they simply look believable. The lair of the man-bat, for instance. Sure, it's got a flat floor and you can tell it's not a real cave, but when you get caught up in the action, you'll find yourself suspending disbelief and, eventually, it feels like a real cave, even though you know full well that it's only a set. It's difficult to explain, but it's an awesome achievement. Now, on to the acting talent. Daniel Swerven plays Stan Johnson, the father of the two kids captured by the man-bat at the beginning of the film. I first saw Dan in Mr. Meme's previous film, Cave Women on Mars, and his natural performance really stood out. Not all actors stand out when they're surrounded by trees. The sheriff is played by Justin Overlander, who may be older than he looks, but still doesn't look like an embittered, seen-it-all cop. He also seems to have a deeper voice for some reason. I don't know if he was doing that on purpose or if it's his real voice, but sometimes he sounds like Christian Bale as Batman, or the Chipmunks covering Tom Waits. His comic relief, deputy, is played by Michael Kaiser, who is utterly unbelievable and totally wrong for the part. He's way too young and nerdy. As a deputy, he makes Roscoe P. Coltrane look like Steve McGarrett. Fortunately, however, Michael also plays the man-bat and he seems far more suited for that role. It's good to multi-skill, but only if you have multiple skills to spare. It goes without saying there's also an excellent female cast gracing your television screen tonight. Do I have to? Alright, I'll say it. We have Elizabeth Kaiser as young Alice Johnson, and Rosemary Bennett is played by Stephanie Meme, the director's special friend. They met on the casting couch and Stephanie liked it so much she decided to stay. Needless to say, her only other credits are in other Christopher Meme movies, but the winner tonight, with a total of 21 references on the Internet Movie Database, is Shannon McDonough, who reprises her role as Julianne St. Marie Jackson from It Came From Another World! Some of her non-Christopher Meme appearances include Thieves Like Us, Chalkboard, Potpourri, In Harm's Way, Problem Solving the Republic, and Unholy Reunion. Speaking of which, let's reunite with our heroes as they prepare to drive another endangered species to extinction in Terror from Beneath the Earth.